Hi, I'm Matt Robison. Yesterday, I published an article on Newsweek arguing that debates are awful. Remember when Jon Stewart told Tucker Carlson back in 2004 that his crossfire scream fests needed to stop because they were hurting America? It's the same thing with debates. And yes, still the same thing with Tucker Carlson. So last night, we had the debate that's become all the online chatter this morning. Mehmet Oz versus John Fetterman. And mostly what the news media focused on was the fact that John Fetterman had a hard time communicating because of his stroke 5 months ago. Not his thinking, not his values, just a hard time getting his words out. And now, because of that media coverage, Fetterman may lose this race and Republicans may gain control of the U.S. Senate. Fetterman is a decent man who represents what people in Pennsylvania want and believe pretty well, and he may lose to a TV personality from New Jersey who lied about his foreign entanglements and last night said that abortion should be left up to women, doctors, and local political leaders. Because I'm sure that when Dr. Oz needed a colonoscopy, he sat down for a long talk with his local alderman. Now, clearly, this debate may have an impact. Does that make me change my view that debates are either pointless or harmful to America? Hell no! It proves my point exactly. Most of the time, and at their very best, debates are insipid. They're a pointless 19th century anachronism that convince no one and change nothing. In fact, if there's a silver lining for Democrats here, it's that only 10% of voters even claim that debates influence their vote. The more likely reality is what Harvard Business School found when they looked across debates in 62 countries. They found that debates do not affect vote choice at all. But when they do make a difference, it's for stupid reasons. Think about it. What are the most memorable moments from American political debates? Richard Nixon's 5 o'clock shadow, George H.W. Bush looking down at his watch, Al Gore sighing too much. Really? Really? Could there be any stupider basis for choosing our political leaders? Or ask yourself this, who benefits from these things? Networks and newspapers are getting ratings and readers. Candidates are getting fundraising fodder. But what are you getting out of it? It's Herschel Walker, a man who thinks evolution can't be real because apes still exist. Yes, that's something he actually said. If he can get up on a debate stage, not drool on himself, and have the media say, hey, not bad, he beat expectations, something is seriously wrong with the way we do debates. Actually, something's seriously wrong with the way we do politics in general in America, but we can't fix that one today. But can we fix debates? Absolutely. I mean, not in time for the Pennsylvania race, unless someone can resurrect 300 dogs and get the media to actually focus on how Mehmet Oz has absolutely no ideas to help America. But for the future, yes. Here are 3 ideas. Greta Van Susteren of Fox News, not my usual source, but a good idea, proposed changing the format of debates from an in-class exam to a take-home. Give the candidates specific scenarios to solve. Say, how would you develop a new framework to deal with Iran? And then give them a few days to consult with their teams and come up with solutions. As a former congressional chief of staff and legislative director, I can tell you that's how it actually works. Members of Congress work with staff and policy experts to come up with policy solutions. Debates could then be an opportunity for candidates to present and communicate their ideas and for voters to see where do the candidates' ideas align and where do they differ. Or here's another idea. We could have the candidates show their work in real time. Sometimes leaders need to make decisions in fast-moving situations. So a moderator could present a scenario, say a new financial crisis forming like in 2008. And then the candidate would conduct a meeting for an hour live on TV with their advisors to determine a plan of action. The public would get to see how the leader leads, how they take in information or ask probing questions, and how they weigh options. And here's a final approach. How about, instead of testing how well each candidate argues with the other, a skill we surely don't need more of in government, how about seeing how well they come to an agreement? Debates could take the form of a negotiation over a policy program. Viewers would get a true test of each candidate's values and priorities as they bargain over the design of a pre-K initiative or a policing reform. The public would see who was willing to listen and work creatively and, yes, compromise. The thing is, I don't want to choose our leaders on the basis of who had a better zinger or who fumbled their words. I don't even want to make the choice on the basis of Mehmet Oz stating his abortion policy in a creepy way. I want to make the choice based on the fact that he has a creepy abortion policy. Oh, and that he embraced Donald Trump's big lie. That's a big one, too. So let's fix debates. Let's demand something different and better from the media. And for goodness sakes, let's not make choices about the future of America because a smart guy who had a stroke had a hard time enunciating on TV. Hey, I hope you'll check out my full article on Newsweek.com. And if you like this kind of analysis, please make sure to subscribe to The Takedown and to my podcast, Beyond Politics.